Hey, welcome to the video tutorial. We were talking about code transformations and this is a continuation of it. In this video, we'll be specifically looking at two different functions. One is sample rows and slice rows. So what does these functions do? How does it help us during data wrangling? We'll be watching next. First, we will look at sample rows function. So first, what you need to do is you need to open the study file, code transformation sample and slice rows. You see the PC dataset with a derived dataset as well. So open the derived dataset by clicking on edit, and you see that I have selected important columns over here. And if you scroll down in the code transformations, you see a sample rows function over here. So what does the sample rows function do is it randomly sample the dataset for the desired number of rows from the original dataset. So if I click on this here, it says to sample by default the total number of rows. So I can randomly select, let's say I can tell it as um, 10 rows maybe. Yeah, right. So I can, what I'm currently doing is I'm sampling 10 rows from the original dataset, and then I need to provide a random number seed. So what is this useful? So this seed number, when entered, it provides or it ensures reproducibility of the results. So I can enter maybe a random number 1. And so let's say you got this result. You see that we have subject ID 2, 9, 17, 16, correct? And we have concentration 0, 13, 81, 49. So I can change the random number seed to get a different uh, result. So I'm doing a random sampling basically. That is what is sampling rows here. So let me just write 1 to get back the original results. So this is what I was telling about reproducibility. So there's one more option above this function. You see that this is called with replacement icon, and you can check this box to say that so what it will do is it will allow the same row of this any particular data that you have uploaded to be sampled multiple times. So you're giving an option to do with replacement sampling. So we'll go with examples one by one. So first we will just see without replacement, and next we'll see with replacement how does it change. Now, let me click on with replacement. So you see that we have just sampled 10 rows, and we might not observe with replacement to be super efficient here because the number of rows are less. I can do uh, sampling of 100 rows wherein uh, duplicate rows or some rows are sampled multiple times in this data set when I've retrieved these rows. So this can be efficiently used to get different rows of different row combinations, different unique combinations that you are looking for. And you can use the seed number, you can note it down somewhere so that you can reproduce the same results at a later point of time. Different seed results result in different unique combinations that needs to be kept in mind. And this is about the sample rows function. Let's look at how uh, the slice rows function help us. I'll close the sample rows function that I just performed. And now let's click on slice rows function over here. So this is a simple function to help us select the first row and last row of um, the dataset that we need to work on. It's basically select the range of rows to keep in the dataset. By default, you see that it is keeping the entire dataset. I can select, let's say I want just the first 5 rows. So I can just enter 5 here to get a concise dataset. And also I can just do the last 5 also. I can just say this has totally 1536 rows, right? So you can just write 1531 to 15. sorry, that is 1531 to 1536. So yeah, this way I can slice the dataset to for my to get or to retrieve the rows that I'm interested or the range that I'm interested in. This is about the slice function. And one more thing, one more important point is that the start and end indices that you write over here are inclusive in the retrieval of rows. That needs to be kept in mind, I think. So this is about sample rows and slice functions in the code transformations. We will continue with other code transformations in the following videos. Thank you for watching.